What's up, guys? I'm going to show you my favorite meal that I like to meal prep. And I usually eat this for lunch almost every day, simply because it's easy. It's got a lot of protein, it's got some carbs, and you could prep this meal and take it to work or just leave it in your fridge at home and have something good to eat for building muscle or even losing fat if you're adjusting the calories correctly. That is extremely easy to prepare and really good, actually. So this is what it is. Generally what I do, it's simply put, it's ground beef, onions, some seasoning, some olive oil. This is the protein part. And then I'm going to show you what I like to eat for rice that makes it super easy to get carbs really fast. So the first thing, I get a big old pan and I pop some olive oil in it. Over the cabinet here. So I start getting olive oil heated up. The first thing I do is I throw in a half an onion. Okay, I already got the onion chopped up. Chop it up into little, I dice it, I guess you could say. And then here we go, onion goes in the pan. I'm also gonna throw some garlic in here. I want some garlic. So we got the onion. And then some nice minced garlic. Makes it taste really good. Pretty much if you put garlic in anything, it's going to taste better. A little, we don't measure. Get in there. And we're going to cook the beef right in with it. So I get an entire pound of ground beef, 80%. So we got a whole pound of ground beef. You get it really cheap in these packages here. It cooks down to probably 12 ounces. So we're going to throw this whole thing in there. Such a simple, like, bodybuilding, muscle building meal. A lot of people don't know how to cook. A lot of people don't know how to eat correctly. So this is why I'm kind of doing this video, just to show you. That one on the floor. So I'm just going to show you guys. I mean, it's you know, I grew up in a household where, you know, we ate home-cooked meals every single night. So cooking is not new to me, but I understand not a lot of people grew up like that. So not a lot of people really know how to cook, especially, you know, in today's society. Cooking, I mean, a lot of people eat takeout. I don't blame you because, you know, for the most part, from what I've noticed, it pretty much costs the same to cook than it is to, you know, buy the food and cook it compared to eating out. And then cooking takes your time. So it's you know, a lot of times it's not really time efficient or cost effective to cook at home. But if you are trying to optimize your response to exercise and improve your physique, you're probably going to have to learn to cook at home and make sure you have, you know, you're able to cover your protein requirements and you're able to measure your calorie intake, because, I mean, when you're eating out, you can't measure your calorie intake. Here, you know, if you're using olive oil, you know, you're probably going to want to put 1 or 2 tablespoons in here if you're measuring your calories. And we can measure. We can see, you know, what we're actually eating. So throw a pound of beef in there, some onions. Now the seasonings I like to use, well, I mean, my girlfriend gets all this shit. She taught me how to do a lot of this shit, actually. I use this Green Goddess stuff. Vegetables, rice, fish, eggs. You know, I think it's really like a vegetable seasoning. But for some reason, it's really good just on ground beef. So I use a Green Goddess. How much? I don't know. Season to however you like. And this is going to be, you know, if this is a pound, this is going to be like 2 meals for me. If it's 16, cooks down 8. Yeah, probably about 2 meals. For most people, this is going to be 2 meals. I don't know. Sometimes it's 1 if I'm really hungry. Now then when it comes to the rice, this is my favorite rice to get. From Target, the Good and Gather 90-second instant rice. Cilantro lime. This is what I like. You know, I've tried all these instant rices, Uncle Ben's, Minute, whatever brand there is. The Target brand tastes the best. I mean, it just does. So you're gonna break it up. So in one package, there's 480 calories. So if you split that up into two, you got 240. In one package, there's 95 grams of carbs. You split that up into two, you got like 47 grams of carbs a piece. This could be 2 servings of rice, or it could be 1 serving of rice, depending on your goals. And it takes, hit the 30 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 90 seconds. Look at this, so easy. And we're mixing up the beef. You know, I like to cover it because it just helps it cook better, faster, whatever. By the way, you're going to want to cook this on medium heat. All right, if you are new to cooking, you don't turn the heat on. You know, somebody said this to me once. I forgot who it was, probably a long time ago, but they were under the impression that if you turn the heat up higher, the food cooks faster, which is moronic. But to people who are unfamiliar with cooking, no, higher heat does not make your meal come any faster. It just burns it and it doesn't cook the inside of it. This should go without saying, but again, the reason I'm showing this to people is not a lot of people cook nowadays. You can also throw some pepper, some salt and pepper. I don't like salting things. I don't know. So by the time, you know, honestly, by the time the rice gets cool enough to eat, because this 30-second rice gets like molten lava hot, by the time the rice cools down, this will be ready to go. And then you got your meals. Now, what else I do, which you might want to do, is get these meal prep containers. I think they come from Walmart. It's like $5 for like 5 of them. And here's how you prep your meals. Just put them in these. And then, you know, every day you go to work, or if you work from home, now you got your meals stacked. You don't have to cook it, and just pop it in the microwave. You're good to go. So diet seems to be the hardest part for a lot of people. And I'm showing you it's quite easy. And of course, you know, if you're measuring your calories, you get yourself a scale, of course. You know, I think a lot of this should go without saying, but you know, I think a lot of people need to be taught this. Get yourself a small plate or a bowl. And then you can measure. If you're eating 6 ounces, 8 ounces, whatever you're eating. I got it ready to go. Measure how much meat you're having. There. Boom. Got your meal. And of course your rice and stuff like that. You know, this is generally, it's going to depend, of course. You know, you don't want to copy my meal. You're not me. You know, eating like me, or eating like Mike Mentzer, or eating like whatever popular fitness bodybuilder you're following at the time is not going to make you look like them. It's going to depend on the individual, how many calories you need, etc. So the rice is obviously scorching hot. So I'm going to eat some of this now. It's only 10:30 in the morning, but I actually trained yesterday, so you may notice if you have a really good workout, and honestly, I'm eating the whole thing, because I'm 220 pounds. You may notice when you have a workout the next day, you're unusually hungry. This is a good thing. This is your body looking for sustenance to build new tissue. All right. Also, there is a slight metabolic rate increase the days following your training. So, you know, it's 10:30 in the morning. I get up at about 6:30, and I'm already ready for a gigantic meal. So the next thing I do is, as you can see, there's a lot of extra fat in there. You don't want to eat that. It's a lot of extra calories. So I have this strainer thing, and I just strain it out. Yeah, I strain it into the sink, whatever. No, it hasn't clogged my sink because my sink has a garbage disposal built into the drain. As you can see, the fat caught fire a little bit. So I on the garbage disposal. So now we got that. Now I'm probably going to eat all the rice. It's going to be like, 500 calories, 95 grams of carbs. But again, I'm not trying to cut. I'm not trying to be lean. I don't care. So I'm going to eat about half of this. And there you go. That's your whole meal done in, what, like 10 minutes? So this is kind of what I've been eating for lunch a lot. Super easy, tastes good. If you want help dialing this in, dialing in your diet, dialing in your training, learning how to get as muscular and as in shape as possible, click the link in my description. I can coach you on how to do all these things more specifically. And of course, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, bell notification icon. If you guys want me to share more of the meals that I eat with you, just comment in the comment section below and I can, film more of kind of what I eat in a day. All right, guys, see you next time.